Hi, my name's Tom Meitzel. I'm a licensed real estate broker, coach, and investor, and I was licensed as a general contractor for many years. One of the questions I get from my clients who are buying a new home is how a foundation is put together. So that's what we're going to discuss today, how a foundation is built and what its purpose is going to be. When you're building a home in the northern climates, you're almost always going to have a basement. And this is focused on homes with basements. When you start your basement, your excavator is going to come in and dig a hole down to about the lowest level of what they call the footing. Now the footing is what the rest of the house is going to rest on, not only the concrete wall that supports the home, but the home itself. So the footing tends to be about 2 foot wide and 8 to 12 inches thick because it needs to carry a pretty heavy load. So the excavator is going to dig down to the bottom of the footing, then clean out the entire hole, giving the workers who are going to put up the concrete walls room to work around the outside. What will happen then is the concrete people will come in and form up what's called your footing. Now they use typically something called form-a-drain or just rigid frames, but for our purposes we're going to assume they're using a form-a-drain system, which is part of the sump pump system, which I'm going to explain in a different video. So the foundation gets poured and that has to be settled for a number of days. So they want that to harden up real good. Then the concrete people are going to come in and set forms, and the forms are going to be about 8 feet tall and separated by about 8 inches. They're also going to have they're going to have metal within the concrete. So you're going to have metal bars running in the concrete and into the footing to help secure the wall to the footing so that when you put the dirt back alongside the wall, it can't actually kick out. So the footing's been poured, they pour the concrete walls, and after about a day they'll strip off the forms for the wall, and then your wall's going to have to cure for about a week to 10 days. In the interim, what they're going to do is they're going to come in and fill up what they call that overdig area. That overdig area is where they've dug a little deeper to get down to the bottom of the footing. In some cases, what they'll do is they'll only dig the footing a little deeper and leave this all dirt. The better builders typically will overdig it and dig it all the way down to the bottom of the footing and then put in what they call engineered fill or stone. What that does is that will not settle, and that will allow for the home to be set on something real solid. Also, when they use those types of systems, if any water to ever percolate up underneath, it will wick over to the drain tile, which can then get the water out of the house before it becomes a problem. Now, on top of the fill and stone, they're going to put a plastic vapor barrier. And a plastic vapor barrier is simply so that any moisture doesn't move up into the concrete from the area underneath the concrete floor. And then they'll pour a concrete floor, typically 3 to 4 inches. So what you're going to have is you're going to have your foundation typically completely finished and your concrete floor before they start framing the home. If you have any other questions, you can give us a call at 608-210-9360, or you can go to our website at madisonhomesales.com, where we explain a lot of different things about new home construction, how to buy your first home, how to sell for the most money possible. Thanks and have a great day.